Welcome to the show, presented by VDG Sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. What's on my agenda? What is on my agenda? Hey, I have no agenda. If I had an agenda, it'll be against the peeps, the fans, the fanatics that can't tolerate others' opinion that's different than theirs. Yeah, I know, it's a lot to say. It's a word soup, not the word soup of the day, though. It is a word soup, but not the one of the day. I mean, where did all this come from? Where did this energy come from? If you ask me, I will look down and yell. Or I could look up and yell at the cloud. Hey, I'm the narrator. I'm just the narrator. You pick, you choose. See, because I look at it this way. It started out when everybody had to be a winner. When everybody had to get a trophy, when everybody had to get a ribbon, when everybody was told that your opinion is right. Translation, your opinion is fact, or that's how most took it. When in reality, in the real world, that is not the case. In the real world, that is not the case. But reality is now not the real world. Reality is scripted and what have you. So I'm not surprised in the least bit. However, I didn't think it was going to take off like this. I didn't think it was going to take off like this. I knew there was going to be some unintended consequences, but this bad, like this, oh no, never saw it coming. I never saw it coming. And let's just say, social media gave it a platform to be amplified nths of a time. And that's nths of a time. So you can just add any number up there and it will just be as large. You can add any number up there and it'll just be as large. And I didn't want to add my number up there because, hey, that's my opinion. I definitely do not understand or get it when fans, yes, fanatics of the same team, of the same squad, of the same unit, of the same insert thing that mean the same would argue, fuss and fight over what's best for the club, what's best for the team, what's best for the unit, what's best for the squad moving forward, when the common goal is to win, when the common goal is to be champions. And this lets me circle back to, if everybody was getting a trophy and everybody was getting a ribbon, and if you wanted the team to win this way and you got a ribbon when you didn't deserve a ribbon, you got a trophy when you didn't deserve a trophy, now who's to say that your opinion, who's to say what you think, who's to say what you believe isn't factual, isn't the best way, and all of the ways should be squashed. All other ways should be squashed. And it's not as if you're taking these other opinions and giving it a little thought. It's not as if you're taking these other opinions and thinking about them and maybe taking what's good, taking what's bad, taking what's good, taking what's bad, and using it to expand the conversation, using it to grow the conversation, using it as to banter, yes, talk, Yes, communicate, of course. Larger points, or to get ideas, or to use that to grow and move forward. No. That would be asking too much. That would be asking too much. In fact, you, and that's the you plural, take this as an attack on your well-being. You take this as an attack on your intellect. You take this as an attack on everything you stand for, everything you believe. How could they? Why would they? And some people, when under attack, they fight back. Other people under attack, they lash out. It depends on the individual, but 9 times out of 10, and yes, I'm making that up because it sounds good, they take that opinion, they take that suggestion of a different way to do something for the common goal as something that should not be paid attention to, and if anything, should be pushed back and let the person know who made that's not welcome here. That's not welcome here, and I'm saying it the nice way because this is still a family program. This is still a family show. I'm saying it the nice way. So they take that and look at it as how dare they. And this all goes back to everybody being a winner, everybody being a champion, everybody being on top and getting ribbons and trophies when they don't deserve them. So now when your opinion, now when you have a suggestion to move forward or how something should go, and an opinion or suggestion or how something should go is the opposite of yours, there's the conflict, there's the drama, there's the conflict, there is the drama. Some people seek it. I get that. I understand that. Also, some people are just innocent bystanders getting caught up in the mix, just stating a thought, stating something that they assume is correct. But what am I saying? That you can't say that it's not correct? You can't push back? Oh, no. That's fine. Do what you do. Do what you feel. But what in lies the problem is when doing what you feel and all of this is being put up as in your way is the best way and the only way, and everybody else is insert derogatory term, everybody else is insert a derogatory adjective or adverb if you want to get froggy about it, or an adverb if you want to get froggy about it. To each his own. And that's where the problem comes. It's being under attack for an opinion. It's being under attack for an opinion that's clearly opinion, but one opinion is considered fact and the other opinion is considered pointless and worthless. I mean, seriously, I don't like the hot weather. I like cold weather. That's my opinion. I have a right to that opinion. It's how I feel. I am communicating a thought. I am communicating a thought to other people who will listen, and maybe other people who feel the same. We can get together and communicate the thought and go into details and have the same feelings or different reasons how we got to that same opinion. But then somebody on the other side who likes the hot weather, it's like, you aren't intelligent for not liking the hot weather. What? Really? Says who? Says the person who just said that and attacking because they feel that everyone should like it hot, and if they don't like it hot like they do, then something must be wrong with them on a personal level, because liking it hot like they do is fact. Anything else is fiction, and something's wrong. So instead of taking it to, oh, really? You like it cold. I like it hot. Why do you fancy it? Why do you fancy it cold? What got you to that? Explain. Or, okay, I get it, I understand, but this is why I like it hot. That's fine. Instead of communicating like human beings, instead of using communication like we used to do, instead of bouncing ideas back and forth like we used to do, that's not the case. The person that likes it cold is a demon. The person that likes it cold is pure evil. The person that likes it cold is chaotic, or chaos personified. And they must be wiped out by all means. By all means. And sure, it might be a little touchy for some, growing up, getting a trophy all your life, growing up, getting a ribbon all your life, growing up and being called a winner all your life. That's all you know. That is all you know. We can't really and truly blame you, can we? We can't really and truly blame you for being put in a position growing up as in everybody is a winner, everybody wins, everybody gets trophies, and everybody gets ribbons. And you're always right. So of course, the opposite. Of course, being presented with a different world or realm or fantasy, because it might be pure fantasy to you and not the fantasy that you enjoy, not the fantasy that you like. But being presented with this unknown quantity, this unknown variable that you've never knew of, it's scary. It's scary. You don't know what to do. You feel that you're being under attack. You feel like somebody is coming for you and you must protect. You must protect. And how do you protect? Some people run. Some people stand and fight. And some people do a combination of the two, or just nothing. Because overanalyzing the situation. And that's the fight or flight mechanism that kicks in, and depending on which one you are mostly attuned to, or somewhere in between, or somewhere in the science of the matter, you do that. And being presented with this unknown after being told you're a winner for so long, this is how you respond. This is how you act. And then social media makes it possible to get and hit and berate and do hate and hateful things on a large, massive scale, on a large, massive scale among the other groups of people who do not see the world as you do, who do not see the world as you do or have the same opinion. So instead of berating the one person who doesn't like it cold, You can get a whole group of them because of social media, because the other people that like it cold, guess what? They are all off in their space talking about why they like it cold. You can just hop on in and tell them how it really is. And no, I'm not saying that this happens to people who like it cold or people who like it hot. I'm sure there's some examples out there. This is just me taking all of the sport fanatic arguments and making it something that you can understand, making it something that you can see. But if you do need a real world example, how about Scottie Pippen, former Chicago Bulls great, saying that he's one of the greatest, if not the greatest, and how he's now berating MJ, who's considered the greatest by many, who's considered the greatest basketball player, the greatest NBA basketball player by many. Sure, other people can have a different opinion. Some people now say it's LeBron James. Others say it's Kevin Durant. But for the most part, the majority continues to say it's Michael Jordan. But do you see Kevin Durant or the other player, LeBron James, saying that if you don't say it's us, if you don't say it's me, you don't know ball. If you don't say it's me, you don't understand basketball at all, and you should stop watching. You should stop paying attention. You should stop with the sport, period, because obviously you don't know squat. You don't know anything. The player themselves not saying it. But you get some fans. You get some sports fanatics. You get some people that are fans of the player that will pick that battle, will take that fight, will say those words. Even Scottie Pippen now is saying things about Jordan. And he's a former teammate. He's a former teammate. And I'm pretty sure when he was growing up, there wasn't participation trophies. I'm pretty sure when he was growing up that everybody wasn't a winner. Everybody didn't get trophies. Everybody didn't get ribbons either. So how did he get here? How did we get here? Maybe it's more acceptable now. It's acceptable now because it is understood that your opinion is fact. What you say is fact. But what about the real facts? What about the real facts? What are facts? And I'm not trying to get philosophical here. I'm not trying to take us down the philosophical road or the philosophical path. I'm just presenting some information. I'm just presenting some information. I'm just the narrator. You pick, you choose. I'm just the narrator. He didn't go through this world, that generation of everybody getting all of these things. He didn't. But now, all of a sudden, it is acceptable. It is acceptable because people have said that this is okay and this is what we do now. People say that this is okay and this is what we do now. You can hate the hate. Hating is fun. Disliking is fun. Being argumentative is fun. Doing all the bad and destructive things is fun. But what if it's your own fans? What if it's your own fan base? What if it's everybody with the same goal and the same end game in mind? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can be related, and this happens in the same family, not intermediate family or not nuclear family, but you can be in the same family, and have this go on. I can speak firsthand for that. And I'm sure you can too. But I'm not here to get up on my high horse and just ride off into the sunset. It's like, yeah, I got it made. We gonna have some fun today. Ooh, yeah. Woo. So I don't know, for some reason I just like dancing now. For some reason I just like dancing now. Cause dancing put me in my happy place. And I need to be in my happy place, especially when it comes to things like this. I need to be in my happy place, especially when it comes to things like this. But you know what? You know something else though? This is not acceptable. And until we get to that place where people are comfortable with being uncomfortable, this is going to continue on tenfold until you can get comfortable with being uncomfortable, that your answer, your opinions, your thoughts might not be what the majority of the people like or want to hear, but it's okay to share, it's okay to talk, it's okay to communicate against, or it's okay to communicate with somebody with a different thought process or thought processes as you. Until you get to that point where it's okay for you to take in information that's different from what you believe, we're gonna be right back here all the time. We're gonna continue to see fan attack fan of the same club, of the same team. Or it doesn't even have to be fan. Player attack player. Former player attack former player. That's happening right now. I see you, Scottie. I see you, Scottie. I'm not gonna burn my jersey. I'm not gonna do anything to my jersey. And Jordan, I still got the shoes. I'm still gonna wear them. And you still the greatest to me. And if anybody else think otherwise, that's okay. That's okay. I'm not gonna say you don't know ball. I'm just gonna say, were you alive when he played? I'm gonna ask that question. But when I do, it's like almost tongue in cheek. And I'm not saying take the banner out. I'm not saying take the jokey jokes out. The jokey jokes are fun. The banter is fun. But there's a line. There is a line, and you know who you are. You know who you are when you cross that line. We know who they are when they cross that line. It's the pure evil. It's the chaos personified. It's those things. That's a no-go. Sure, questioning a mindset, it might be towing the line. But saying somebody should be banished or wiped off the planet for the idea, that's not crossing the line. That's way over there past the line. Too far. Too far. But I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna police this, or I'm gonna be the person who makes sure everybody do things the right and correct and proper way. No. I just put out how-to stuff. I just give suggestions. I just state my opinion. I just see something, say something. That's me. I'm gonna keep doing me. I'm gonna chill in the cut and watch this happen and step in when I may or I must. But I'm gonna do me, and you should do you. But if doing you is pure evil, and you know what pure evil is, I suggest help. Help. It's okay. It's gonna be all right. Everybody can't win. Everybody don't need a trophy. Everybody shouldn't get a ribbon. It's all right to lose sometime so you can learn something. It's all right to lose sometime so you can learn something.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.